being done through a, what size generator is that? 4,000? 5,000 watt generator. We're fixing to heat that line up to 7,200 volts using a 5,000 kW or 5 kW. The thing we're going to show y'all is a piece of sausage. This is similar to the human skin. It is lean fat, lean meat. It's got a lot of fat and skin, and it is similar to the same resistance that human skin is. And this would be similar to what a human contact would be. Hang that fuse, just let it hang. When you see that down, most of the time people think power's out, but y'all saw what that limb did and what that kite string did. All right. Conducted electricity through there. One of the things John was saying, let me see that fuse. He was saying how things attract. And Jason, I know you see it a lot, being at the chalk mine. I don't know where the rest of you guys work, but I know where Jason works, where it is so dry and dusty at times, especially with that clay. I've seen it so many times, and every one of these guys have before, where it'll build up, and when it gets moisture on there, even if these things blow, it'll still conduct electricity. Yeah. So you never know whether this thing's hanging or not if you conduct electricity anywhere, on the pole or on the insulator. You can never go by this. Even if this fuse was out in this scenario right here, if these happen to be two neighbors right here, if this fuse was out, that line could still be hot because this neighbor's running his generator. So you can never take for granted that just seeing it out or knowing that you're out of power, that the line's dead. Well, that's exactly right.
People say, well, it's dead because they ain't got no lights on down here.
That's right.
They go around the other end, the line may be down up there and tell a little buggy will be hot.
One other thing you'll see, and I know Jason sees it a lot, I don't know how much of y'all will, especially when you're in locations where you have a three-phase scenario. If you have, we got a couple different configurations where we bank transformers. Usually it's either in a Y or a delta. At the chalk mines, they have a lot of delta banks. On a delta bank transformer, you can have one of these hanging open, but it's still energized because it's being fed through the other two transformers, because it will backfeed back through. Again, like John was saying earlier, you can't see it, you can't smell it, you don't know if it's hot or if it's not. The thing about that line right there, that line right now, if it had voltage on it, if there's nothing on there, what we would call in the electrical business a burden, which is that light bulb is a burden. If there's nothing on it, all you got is voltage, there's no amps. But as soon as you put that burden on there, it creates amps. Well, anything that comes in contact with that, that's the burden. That's when amps are created. Like it stands right now, you can't see it, you can't hear it, nothing. But as soon as something comes in contact with it, that's when that burden is, and that's when it creates amps. That's when it'll kill you. So just keep that in mind. Y'all got any questions? Phil?
One of the things that I like to cover with the group, I teach the school kids, that one of the things I always tell the little kids, and if you ever, and you guys will come upon actions where people are most apt in their lifetime to ever come in contact with a high voltage power line is in a car wreck. And y'all teach people, remember for yourself, teach your families, stay in the car. Like John was talking about, stay in the car. If you have to get out, jump away from the car. We used to teach people in the industry, we taught people for years, that you would jump away from the car. You open the door and jump away and bunny hop, so you don't have a step potential. They're teaching now because they had so many people that would try to bunny hop away and fall. When you fall, you're gonna die just the same way. They're saying now, if you ever find yourself in a situation with step potential around, if you're there and you start feeling something or you see something, you stand still. And if you got the presence of mind, you need to have the presence of mind. Know ahead of time what you're gonna do. You keep your feet on contact with the ground and you shuffle away. They say you can do that. I hope I don't ever have to try it. I hope you don't ever have to try it. But that's what they're training people to do now. But the key thing to remember is, if that car is not on fire, you tell them to stay in the car. You stay back, you tell them to stay in the car, and stay in that car until it catches on fire. And then you let them jump out. If power lines are down, swaying down, and touching that vehicle, or on the ground near that vehicle, you stay away from it. Stay away from it. When you run up there, that next to the last step you take might be the last one you ever take. But the key is to tell people, train people to stay in the car. And you stay away from any power line on the ground. And you guys, when y'all are watching the roads for us, there's power lines down the road, y'all stay back from it. But if somebody tries that thing, you don't want to be standing too close to it when that electricity starts feeding in the ground. But just, where you're most apt to come in contact with high voltage power lines in the car wreck. You hit the power pole or being knocked down. We've had several of them over the years. I know y'all have people that died because they didn't stay in the car or what have you. Do you guys have any questions to the co-ops? Because you got engineers, and you got line workers, and you got dummies.
When you say stay back, like if we have a line now,
Yeah.
what's the safe zone away from that line?
A video that I saw the Federated put out said 30 foot one time, John. 30 foot, you can't get too far.
I'm supposed to be really intend to, as an unqualified worker, we say 15, 20 foot at the closest.
Yeah. 15 to 20 feet. Because a lot of that seems, how wet is the ground? What kind of earth is it? Everybody knows that water and electricity don't mix. I always like to play with kids with this. Water and electricity don't mix. How many of you think that water conducts electricity? Let me see show of hands. How many think water conducts electricity? Oh man, somebody done spoiled my phone. What's water made out of? Hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen don't conduct electricity, and oxygen don't conduct electricity. What's in water that conducts electricity? Minerals, the metals. And that's why that tree limb lit that light a while ago. It's the moisture that was in there, but it's not the water that was in that tree limb. It was the copper and the aluminum and the magnesium that conducts electricity. Now, distilled water won't conduct electricity.